Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you an announcement of sorts. I wanted to introduce you to the Steel Division 2 Community Multiplayer Campaign. Those of you who have been watching my channel for a little while will have seen the multiplayer campaign videos in the past. That was a sort of test campaign that we ran in order to get an idea of how it was going to work. PrimusPilus and his team went away and they've come back with a more complete version of the multiplayer campaign, and now he's inviting you to join in yourselves. I will of course be taking part myself, and I'll be putting out videos of the multiplayer campaign as I go through it, but this is an opportunity for all of you guys to get involved as well. Just wanted to say a shout out to Party Elite for also getting involved with promoting this multiplayer campaign. So hopefully we'll have an absolute ton of people involved and it'll be great fun. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So let me take you through some of the important information. So first of all, this is planned to go ahead on the weekend of April 4th. If you'd like to sign up, then make sure to check the description for a link where you can go and check it out yourselves. There will be tutorials held on the weekends of March 21st and March 28th, and everybody's invited, especially players who have questions about the rules. The campaign does have this sort of meta aspect to it that's outside of the game itself, so it's kind of important that you understand that going in. So make sure to go along to one of those sessions if you're really interested in getting involved in the multiplayer campaign long term. Now the base of operations for this campaign is going to be on the official Eugen Discord, so make sure to go and join in there if you haven't already. I will again leave a link in the description that will direct you straight there. And of course make sure to check out the campaign documents that are also in the description for the rules, decks and so on. You can check it all out, all of the information's there, even the notes for this video. It's a big project and they've been working on it a while. The goal of the campaign basically is to introduce teamwork and make a teamwork-based playstyle happen throughout the campaign. It also intends on giving individual battles more of a context as to like progression. So rather than jumping from battle to battle in multiplayer and it not really like contributing to anything larger, this in fact will. Now during the length of the campaign you will be given one of two roles. You'll either be a Frontliner, which is a person who is in charge of microing units on the front line and basically making sure that the tactical combat is going in the favour of your team. So you're there playing the game most similar to a standard game of Steel Division, but you will lack some units that are made up for by your commander. But bear in mind your objectives will be dictated by your commander, and the idea is that you follow their commands. You can, of course, question those commands. It is all about communication at the end of the day. Think of the commander as the person in charge. The second role, commander, is in charge of the frontliners. They tell what the frontliners to focus on, and they also provide their own units on the battlefield, but on a larger scale. So they focus on things like artillery, aircraft, and logistics. And they want to keep a big scale overview of the battle to make sure that they can tell their frontliners where they want to push and when. Ultimately, the commander is responsible for the overall success of the team in battle and on the strategic map, which is the meta aspect of the campaign. The main thing here is communication. So I would strongly recommend to make sure that you have a microphone, a working microphone that you're confident using if you're going to get involved in the multiplayer campaign. Because without voice communication, communication could just break down in general, and that could lead to a less desirable outcome, and it might not be as fun as well. Especially if one team is using voice communications and the other team is not, for example. The one with voice communications will have a drastic advantage, therefore decreasing the gameplay value of the game. Now the idea is that there will be 4 players on a team, 3 of them will be frontliners, 1 will be a commander, and they will be placed onto a strategic map versus 4 other players, and basically there's going to be a campaign that plays out in a simple tug-of-war style map, where you keep pushing against each other with the ultimate goal of reaching the enemy base and winning a decisive breakthrough battle. If you want some more context of what I'm talking about, make sure to check out my Steel Division 2 gameplay playlist and find the multiplayer campaign games. They will give you an idea of how this is supposed to work. Again, it's important to keep in mind that if you are planning to join the campaign, that it is focused on teamwork and sort of role-playing elements. So having a microphone is very desirable. Now, due to the way that the Tug of War campaign is set up, there will be situational imbalance. The idea is at the start of the campaign, everything will be balanced, and then as it goes on, maybe one team might steamroll because they gain an advantage from winning battles that unlock new divisions, and that's just how it's supposed to happen, because you want one side or the other to win. You don't want it to be a constant stalemate. That doesn't mean if you are on the wrong side of that balance that you can't win. Due to the emphasis being on tactics, communication, and synergy, it makes it possible for weaker divisions with a strong strategy to prevail in the face of adversity. The main thing is to have fun. And that's the biggest thing that the team is expecting going into this. Make really, really fun tactical gameplay. So if you're interested, make sure to go check out all of the links in the description. Sign up if you want to, and jump on to the Steel Division official Discord. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Goodbye.